forgive me. I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? I forgive me. I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? Ooh, hey, yeah.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Boss Life Online and to our fabulous team. Let's talk about it. Tonight, we're going to be talking about reasons to start a home business. Now, we're going to be on here for like 20 to 30 minutes because we don't want to hold you long and bombard you with too much information because we want you to join our home business. Now, my name is Gio. I'm the content creator for Boss Life Online and a million other channels. 3 of them are monetized. But I am here. I'm a business owner. My main business is CTFO, Changing the Future Outcome, where we show you or help you with wellness by selling CBD products and CBDA products, okay? And my co-hosts I'm going to let them introduce themselves. So go ahead on, Melissa.
Hey everybody, this is Melissa King of the what is my name? Melissa King, My Econ Show. And just like Gio, I'm a home-based business owner. I have a home-based business with CTFO. And my main business is My Econ, which teaches people financial literacy and helps them to improve their financial situation. So it's great to see y'all.
Thank you so much, Melissa. Tony? We'll start with Tony Clapton.
Okay, can y'all hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. My name is Tony Clapton out of the Birmingham area. I am also a CTFO associate, just new to the business, but I'm looking forward to learning a lot about health and nutrition. My main home-based business is My Econ, where we provide personal financial success to help people obtain wealth using strategies. And I'm glad to be here. Back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Tony. We're going to hear from Pandy's, Hair Candy, and more.
Good evening, everybody. I am Pandy of Pandy's Hair Candy and More. I am also a home-based business owner with CTFO, Changing the Future Outcome, a health and wellness company, as well as My Econ, a personal financial success company. Happy to be here.
Thank you so much, Pandy. We're going to go to the chat to see who's all in here, and then we're going to get started. We got Ashley Aubrey is in the house. Welcome, Ashley. Thank you so much for being here. Miss QT is in the building. So thank you so much for being here. And what we're going to do, ladies, is we're going to just talk about reasons to start a home business. And as we get towards the end, I will come back to the chat and just see if there's any questions or did you have any comments. So let's get started here. I'm going to pull up my notes so that I don't miss anything. Reasons, child, let me tell you, to start a home business and why I started a home business. And let me just say, because I got sick and tired of being sick and tired of getting up every morning, going to work where I didn't get paid for what I was really, really worth. Plus, you never knew when you was gonna get called into the supervisor office for nonsense, something you didn't even know about, and you like, what? Okay, that just racked my nerves. So I started to pray about, oh, I need to get up out of here, blah, blah, this. But here are reasons, 5 reasons why I started a home business. And I'm quite sure that my co host has the same feelings about this. And I'm going to get their input on it as well. So, number one reason I started a home business, and so did my co host. I wanted to have control over my schedule. Okay. Being in charge of your day is one of the biggest child benefits of working from home. You can set and customize your work hours to meet your needs for life, of your life and for life. Okay. Do you wish to take a power nap in the middle of the day? Yep, I do. Okay. You can as a home business owner. Do you do your best work late at night? That's good, because I have to go and talk to people that's 8 hours later than me. Okay. So that's why I take a power nap at work. I mean, in the middle of the day, especially if I got to talk to somebody in Sweden. Okay. So now we're going to hear from Melissa. Melissa, reason number one is to have control over your schedule. How do you like that?
A fingerprint don't be wanting to work on this thing. Okay, so it's a good thing you started with that one, because it resonated with me even more for the last couple of weeks, because you guys were able to get online and do your thing, and I couldn't even participate because the man had his foot on my neck. So I was so locked into having to devote all this extra time, like you said, that you're not necessarily getting paid for it, because like on salary. So when you're salaried, it don't matter if you work 2 hours or 20 hours in a day, you're gonna get paid the same thing. So even more so than ever, while I was under that constraint last week, I was like, see, this is why I need to have my own business, so I don't have to be locked down like this and have to put everything on hold. But so yeah, that really resonated with me when you said about being able to control your day, because I had no control for the last couple of weeks.
All right, now. Okay, now we're going to hear from Pandy to talk about control over your schedule when you own your own home business.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that is a beautiful thing. I too am in the same boat as Melissa. I still am working, even though I have the home-based businesses, but I'm working towards being completely financially free and just being a home business owner, because I'm so limited. My time is limited. When I'm on their clock, I have to kind of go with what they set out for my day. There's times when I want to work on my business, in between my nooks and cranny of my day, but I'm limited because stuff gets set on my plate. So definitely a number one benefit to being self-employed, owning your own company and doing your own thing.
Right.
I agree.
Right. I so agree, because as I was working towards, see, I've been in you guys' shoes, okay? And as I was working them 5 years just to save that money up, to make sure that when I did walk away, I would have enough money in the bank, to pay my rent for a year, to pay my car note for a year, insurance for a year, health insurance for a year. I had to have all of that stuff. So I don't just keep working, got girls, until you get to the point that you are sure you are okay with walking away and have enough money in the bank. Because I'm telling you, doing what you really want, which is sometimes nothing a day for me, is so good. Okay, we're gonna go to Tony. Tony, we're talking about control over your schedule when you own a home business.
Yeah, I'm like the other two ladies. We would love to get where you are, Miss Geo. I feel like a runaway slave when I'm allowed to take a day off, and for freedom, man, just a little bit of freedom to not go there is great. But I tell you, I would take freedom over money any day.
Yeah.
I would like to have complete control of my time so I can do what I want to do when I want to do it. That would be that would be an awesome feeling. And I thank you, Gio, for giving me just a little bit of hope that I can make it out one day.
Yeah, you will. You just have to. What I was told is you have to make a plan and you have to stick to it, no matter what. I've cried my way through. I've fallen back and went to the restaurants like what I shouldn't have done because that was off my list. But I picked myself back up and got back on track. So that's going to happen, guys. Okay. But if you make a plan and say, first of all, let me tell you, you got to be sick and tired of going to that job and hearing it, the mess, and you know what happens on the y'all may have a good job, but on the jobs I had was nothing but pure mess. Okay, so it gave me the more incentive to do every plan. Write it down every month. I'm gonna save this. Okay, I need to save this amount so that I can have this in the next 5 years. Then once you have all of that, walk away. Okay, because you'll have like backup money to pay your rent for a year. And by then, you should be working on your home business. So by the time that whole year is up, you got more money coming in than you had on your job. That's how I did it. Okay, now we're going to go to the second uh, reason why we should all have some sort of home business. And, if the shoe fit, okay? Number two, work and life balance. Okay. If you feel like your job is taking up too much of your time, having a home business could be the solution. Having a flexible schedule means you can make time for your kids and family if you have them, or pursue other personal interests. If you want to homeschool while running your business, you can. And a lot of people that I know that have their own home business or local business or whatever kind of business they have, they homeschool. Okay. They don't let their kids go to the school and come home every other day with a snotty nose. Okay. And they sick all the time or they getting bullied and things like that. They don't have to really worry about all of that. And then they have this group of homeschoolers that they all meet up so the kids get a chance to meet each other and stuff like that. So you can work your home business and do your life. You have more time for your husband. You have more time for your family. You have more time for vacation. Like you don't have to just say, oh, I can only stay 4 days. You can stay as long as you got money. Okay. So I guess Tony will be back because he did say that they was having a big storm in Birmingham, and I was just left here, so it must have went on to Birmingham. All right, let's move on to number. Here's Tony. Let me put him back on the stream here. Okay, Tony, we talked about work and life balance. Okay. Oh, Melissa, what do you got to say about that? Work and life balance.
Well, one thing about there's a lot of advantages to working from home, but what I seem to deal with my 9-to-5 job and working from home is those lines get blurred. So typically, you feel like you're on the job all day because you're working from home. So with that, I think if I had was able to focus on my own business full time, then I could kind of rotate my schedule better. But even with me being able to work from home, that it just feels like I'm at work all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, it bleeds over and it's not very defined. So that's the part about it that I do not like. So yeah, my goal is to get where you are, where I can decide, okay, it's Tuesday. I don't want to work today. And I'm not going to.
Yeah, that's what I do sometimes. All right.
That's my goal.
Yeah, we're going to move on to Pandy. We talk about work and life balance. It's not an easy job to do, especially when you work.
Correct. And it's very necessary to be able to have that luxury. When you're working on a job, you got to put in that PTO request. Wait to hear back to see if it's going to be approved. Hope 10 of your coworkers ain't requesting the same day and time. It's just such a hassle. Like, I'm constantly requesting my time off 2 and 3 months in advance to just combat that. It's a headache. When you are just an entrepreneur, you don't have that issue. I still believe, even if you are in business for yourself and you don't have a job or a clock to punch in, you still need to have that work-life balance. You still need to schedule out your time off that you're not going to be working. Schedule the time that you are going to be working. Work it like a job, just don't have that same level of stress. So I get it, and that's what I'm striving towards.
Right, Tony, we're talking about work and life balance.
Very difficult to do, especially when that job is taking most of your time. I always say you got to get up early or stay late in order to do stuff for yourself, because when the job got you, they got you. So I say use your time wisely, and that's probably one of the toughest things to do is balance. A lot of people don't want to get caught up in doing a business because it feels like work. It feels like a job. But for me, I know the end game is to get more of my time back. So if you don't have the time, create the time before or after your job.
Right. Thank you so much for that information, Tony. Let's move on to number 3. Okay. Another reason why to start a home business is to make money doing something you love. Okay. One of the best aspects of starting a home business is being able to turn a hobby or a passion into money, into income. In fact, you're more likely to achieve success if you're focusing on pursuing your passion for profit when starting a home business. Now, as for me, I like affiliate work, okay, where I don't have to have no website. I don't have to have none of that headache about hosting and paying folks and all of this here stuff. I love affiliate work because what it is, they give me a link and I go out and I promote it. If I sell it or people join the team, I get paid. Now that's real easy. And that is what our home businesses are like. CTFO, they give you a link. You go to social media, you put out that link, you can make up your own little images. That's it. And you promote it. If people join you, you get paid. I love doing that. Okay. Melissa, what about you? What's your passion or your hobby or do something that you love? Tell us about it.
Well, I think the advantage for me to having my own business is I get to use my creative side. The job that I do as a 9-to-5 is very boring. There's no excitement to it at all. I don't do nothing but read all day. I have no contact with people. So when I get to work my home-based business, I get to, create the little shorts we do, the TikToks. It's a chance for me to have another outlet besides just sitting in front of a screen and reading all day. So I think it's a lot more enjoyable. And what makes it even more enjoyable is I can get paid for it.
Yes. All right, Pandy. What about make money doing something you love, Pandy?
I agree with that 110%. Like Melissa said, I'm able to use my creative side and just be passionate about it. And I love pouring into people, and I feel like I'm able to do that with my businesses. However, the job, it keeps you limited. So again, striving to be able to do more of that. And also the other thing I thought about really quick while you guys were talking, I'm constantly training workers on my job to be great workers. And I'm often battling like, what if I was doing that in my company?
Yeah.
What great people I would have under me, So I'm striving. I'm going to get there.
Tony, Make money doing something you love, Tony.
Yeah, I like to say this. I love being able to write off my lifestyle. For those that don't know me, I like working out and I like making money and I like helping people. So to me, the mesh is like it's like going to work every day. I'm helping people because I'm hearing people talk about I'm struggling with debt, I'm struggling with credit, I'm struggling with trying to put my kids through college. And then I'm thinking, okay, I got something to help them. So now I'm thinking my lifestyle, I'm building my business into my lifestyle and vice versa and just helping people ultimately is the best feeling for me.
Right. And like I said, if you pick something that you love, now we all have home businesses up here. I have CTFO. That's my main business, changing the future outcome. Melissa got my econ. So does Pandy and Tony. And we all are up here as partners to come and tell you guys reasons to start your home business. And start it now. Just don't depend on your job all the time because it could go away. You know, I mean, it really. I don't want that to happen. But you get up, get there in the morning, and they be talking about layouts, and you don't know. So, but at least you can get on my team, Melissa's team, Tony's, or Pandy's. We all are great workers. We all have dreams, and when you have hopes and dreams, all we're gonna do is teach you what we know and tell you to go out and duplicate that. Because if we're making it, what we're doing, you're gonna make it as well. Okay, so let's move on to number 4, and I'm not gonna say nothing about number 4. I'm gonna let my co-workers say something about number 4, but 4. You know what I'm saying? Okay, number 4. No more commuting. Go ahead on, Melissa. No more commuting.
Okay, well, yeah, for me, I work from home, so I wasn't commuting anyway. But the plus is if I do commute for my home based business, I get paid for my mileage. So if I choose to commute, I'm getting paid.
All right, Pandy.
Exact point I was going to make. Right now on the job, the cost of gas, all the mileage you're putting on, all the maintenance you got to do, you are not getting reimbursed for a single dime on that. But when you are a home-based business owner, all of that you can write off. Like Tony said, write off that lifestyle. So it's definitely a pro.
Right.
I agree.
And we're going to go to Tony now. No more commuting, Tony.
Hey, I'm piggybacking. Hey, man, if you got to go ahead and go, but understand that is a write off in it for you. So I ain't tripping when I got to drive, but man, it would be nice to lay up in the bed. It really would.
Yes, it would. Listen, guys, in 2019, Americans spent at least an average of $2,094 on gas. And to break it down monthly, $174.50 per month on gas. Okay? And if you got a home business and you went to work and you show somebody a business plan, guess what? You can write that off. Okay, you may not get all of the money back, but you'll get a bunch of it back. But if you don't have a home business to do that, you're not getting nothing back. Plus, you're going on the job with all that hell that they raise on the job. Okay, please. That's why I got out. I just couldn't take it no more. Okay, but you gotta be sick and tired being sick and tired before you're gonna make a move. That's how come we come here every other week till y'all get ready. So we're going to be right here so y'all can join our businesses. Okay. All right. Now, the last one is control over your income. Number 5, control over your income when you have a home business. Okay. Now, many people choose not to start a home business because they worry about making a consistent, livable income. And that is what a lot of people won't start one because that's what they worry about. While the potential ebb and flow nature of running a home business is something you need to consider, the reality is that a home business can allow you to earn what you're worth. Okay? I hear a lot of people say, how much it costs. I don't know if I can earn enough money. Now, we're not telling you to leave your job. We're telling you to start a second business. Okay? So that if something happened to your job, you'll be glad. Oh, I'm so glad I listened to Gio, Melissa, Tony, and Pandy. I'm so glad that I listened and started this home business. Okay? You're going to have control over your own money when you start a home business. So I'm going to go to Melissa with it. Control over your own income.
Okay, I think that's like the fear factor that most people have when they think about starting their own business. By design, we are trained to go to work and expect a certain amount of pay on a regular basis. And when you get conditioned to that, the thought of not having that coming in every week gets so overwhelming that you don't think about the potential that you could be making even more if you focus all that time into your business. And I won't say I'm 100% there yet because, like I said, I'm kind of hybrid right now. I work from home, doing the 9 to 5, and I do the business. But my goal is to slowly, or more fastly than slowly, make it so that, I'm earning more from home that I can walk away from the job. So it's like a mindset.
Right, Pandy. What about, let me see, let me get my notes back up here. Okay, having control over your income. And then it said many people choose not to start a business because they worry about making a consistent, livable income.
I would have to agree with Melissa. It's really about the mindset. You done got used to what you've been getting on this job every 2 weeks, and you're not, mentally tapping into the potential that you could be, planning for yourself, setting these goals for how much you want to make in, a 2 week period versus what you're going to be handed. And then in addition to that, you're setting your own income. You're also able to take advantage of all those valuable tax breaks as well as being a business owner. So it's a mindset, it's a process, and it's a learning process, one that, is constantly in the works. So it's just getting people to understand and educate on that and go for, from that standpoint.
Yes, and that is one of the reasons why we are here every other week telling y'all reasons to do this, reasons to start a home business, how, you can make whatever it is that you want to make. You just set your goals. We're not saying leave your job or anything like that. We're just saying have this in place so that you can collect the money from your job and collect money from your home business, plus write off. If you show the process of your home business to anyone at work, you can write that gas off. That's all we're trying to tell y'all. Okay, Tony? What about control over the income and people not choosing to start a home business because they worry about making income?
Hey, I couldn't have said it better with what all you ladies are saying. I'm going to sum it all up in a nutshell. There is no growth in the comfort zone, right? I can also say this is the excuses that you make, you have to get your big butts out of the way. I would like to join, but I don't have the money. I would join, but I don't have the time. I would join, but you know what I'm saying? If you get out of your own way, you can make whatever happen now if you just believe that you can do it. Get out of the comfort zone.
Right. And I would like to thank my co-host. I think I said co-workers before, but well, we are that because we do work together to get people to understand that you need that second income and make it a home business so that you can write out stuff and you can set your own income goals as well as your find out what product you want. You know, it just we'll be here every other week. It was my week this time. The next following week is going to be at Melissa's, and then we're going to be at Pandy's, and then Tony. And we're going like that so that we can make sure that we're giving out the information. And one of these times that you see us, you might say, "Let me just go on join," you know, and maybe you'll get it through your head that you don't have to quit your job. This is just a second income for you guys. That if something happened to your job, you beat and build this business. And sometimes we hit it on the nose. Well, we making way more money than that job. Okay, then you can do what I did. Bye-bye. Okay, so as we're gonna bring this to an end, I want to go back to the chat and thank everybody for coming, and then we're going to get up out of here. In the chat, we had actually Aubrey, Miss QT in the building, Yaya's Best Life, and Gamer Bro. Thank you so much for coming. And with that said, is there any other closing remarks? Half of 30 seconds each, Melissa?
It was great to be back with y'all again and to talk and be encouraging. If anybody needs any info, feel free to reach out to me.
Yes. Pandy?
Yes, thank you all so much for joining us and supporting these conversations. This is valuable information. Again, we're not trying to get anyone to obviously quit their job, but simply learn how to leverage the money that you're earning so that you can get into a position to become self-employed and own your own business and create an additional stream of income. So thank you guys so much for supporting these conversations.
Thank you. Tony?
Yes, one closing comment. One source of income can be hazardous to your health and your wealth.
Amen, amen, amen. I do understand that. And with that said, we're going to say bye-bye, everybody. And I'll be back tomorrow night at the same time discussing 5 more reasons to get a home business. Bye-bye, everybody.
Forgive me, I love me.